Else you do? Or let me ask, is there anything you don't do?
I'm not so great with cars.
So if you were stuck on a highway, would you know how to change a tire?
I know how to use my cell phone. I could change a tire. Yeah,
okay.
I could do that.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a start. He knows how to change a tire, people. Are you married? Single?
I am not.
You are not?
I'm dating an amazing woman. So
okay.
We've been together
an amazing
for 2 years.
woman.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How amazing is she?
Oh, absolutely stunning and fantastic.
Is she in the actual show?
She is. She is playing the Queen of the Night this year.
That's fantastic. And do you find a lot of inspiration in your love?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Give me an example.
Well, that's on the spot.
Let's see spot?
Here. Example. I've wrote principal pieces for her. The Queen of the Night is a character that's sort of distant and aloof and is exceedingly powerful. And you know, if you want to talk about my relationship with Sasha, she's someone I've chased for 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah.
She didn't want you, did she?
What's that?
She didn't want you?
But I'm persistent, so.
It's persistent, huh?
Yes.
Guys, persistence is the key. And if you go to watch Labyrinth, the Jareth, is that correct?
Labyrinth, the Jareth.
Well, you can't take Alexandra.
No.
Because she's taken.
So well, and this year she's going to be dressed very scary, so.
Oh, okay.
Black
So
eyes, surrounded by troops.
That's his little goal.
Yeah.
Dress her up really scary.
Have lots of guys, expert swordsmen with pikes and spiky things all around
How did you guys meet?
We met in Texas quite a while ago, and were dated for a little while, and it was a long-distance relationship, sort of drifted apart, and she was that standard that I held everyone else to. And
cherry on the top of that cake. I'm very happy to see some other people besides myself that are very in love and have found that person. I want to shake your hand. I think that's excellent.
Thank you.
So tell me, besides this project that you have going on, what else is happening for you, or is this solely what you're concentrating on?
Well, right now, this is about 5 months of solid concentration. I have lots of freelance design clients. I'm kind of like the Michael Clayton of Hollywood. If you need something, and people will make a phone call, and I've got a Rolodex. But this is kind of what I gear up for every year and tighten the belt for, and try to make everything happen.
And did you ever attend college or anything?
I did attend college briefly. I ended up dropping out.
Dropping out?
I was already...
So you went to college, and what did you study?
Writing.
Writing? And
I thought I was going to be a journalism major. I was already published in a lot of the papers down in San Diego and stuff like that.
Well, that's fantastic. So you were born and bred in San Diego? Or?
I was.
It's fantastic. To mother, father?
Mom raised me, and she's an amazing, saintly woman. And so. Mother
Teresa. So is there anything after this, July 16th and July 17th, what's happening for you?
I immediately jump into working on San Diego Comic-Con, which is an event that I volunteer for now, and it's pretty big. I think you've probably heard of it. I am in tactics for all intents and purposes, like a type of floor manager that deals with some of the studio booths.
Does that take place?
It's the week after LOJ, so that's...
Wow, that's pretty,
yeah,
quick.
Normally we're about 2 weeks out. But
and then after that you just take a break?
Yeah, I just put myself in a little box and not want to see another human being for 2 or 3 months.
Except Alexandra.
Oh, absolutely.
It's like I want to surround myself.
Yeah.
So
her and my crew. Yeah.
Oh, cool. Do you have a vacation anywhere?
Not really.
No.
I mean, when you do what you love, you don't really need a whole lot of vacation time.
So do you like to travel? Have you traveled in the past?
I have a little, but not terribly much. I mean, my focus is really what we're building.
And what's your background? You have a very fair complexion.
Northern European.
Northern European.
Yeah. So,
wow. Very beautiful face.
Oh, thank you.
I see the Scottish flag.
Yes, Scottish.
So
a lot of Scottish in there.
Have you ever been to Scotland?
I have not.
Not. Do you have a plan on going?
Maybe someday.
Maybe someday?
I have family there, so it'd be neat.
That's awesome. I have a lot of... So tell me, what do you think is beautiful besides Alexandra?
Oh, well, that's a great question. Really, it depends on the day. I like...
It can be anything, like sunset.
Anything. Sunset, the marbleization of the perfect set of sculpture.
Picasso painting?
No, I'm more of a pre-Raphaelite guy, personally. I like the classics.
Classics.
Yeah.
Okay, elaborate?
Elaborate. Well, are you familiar with the Pre-Raphaelite Brotherhood? A group of artists coming out of England in the turn of the century, and it was a time period where most of the portraiture is the way that people made a living, and most of the themes were post-Raphael, so it was all very saintly Christian themes. And they decided that they wanted to do things of more mythological nature, so they were doing things like, if you've seen the painting, The Lady of Shalott by Waterhouse, beautiful painting of her in the boat, old Arthurian legend. You know, the Greek myth paintings that you've seen, sort of like the nymphs.
You're a very mystical kind of guy.
Oh, thanks. Well, yeah, I like good stories. I mean, it's one of the things that no matter what language you relate to, you can come back to allegory, you can come back to metaphor, and we can all sort of piece it together and relate to it. It makes your life a little better.
And as a child, what kind of novels would you read?
As a child, C.S. Lewis. I would read, good question.
You seem like you've got a very big imagination.
A little bit of everything. I mean, I used to sneak into the family the bookshelf that they had all the library books on, and grab whatever Reader's Digest I could, and just read a couple of stories. Yeah, you know, my mom had a little bookshelf of them, and I would, you know, that's the first time I read Fox and the Hound was Reader's Digest. It was also the first time I read Farewell to Arms.
Did she even get the magazine that comes with
a few, but most of them were the hard case books that she picked up wherever she did.
That's
they were normally well used. Mythology in general has always fascinated me. Greek, Arthurian.
So picture books. Do you ever have a desire to write children's books?
Funny you should mention that. I have done design for a lot of children's books.
Wow, can you mention some?
I don't think I can at the moment.
Okay, that's fine.
But I have I've done as a graphic designer. I've helped publish several of them.
Okay, and they're out already? Like
yeah.
People
in fact, I can. One of the companies I work for is Every Picture Tells a Story, which is this amazing children's book gallery in Santa Monica.
Oh, that's fantastic.
It's a fantastic place.
So, would we see your name as an illustrator? Or?
You would see it as a designer.
As a designer.
So a lot of times I'm the one picking the really fancy silk papers and parchments and things that are going in it, and cleaning up their color work.
So you're like the editor of
kind of
the art
laying
side.
it out, putting the words on it.
That's pretty cool. And is there anything else you don't do, as I asked earlier?
Yeah, still not terribly good with cars.
Cars, okay, cars, okay.
We've got,
he can change a tire, ladies, but he's taken. Basically, is there anything in the future you want to do that you haven't done already?
Take LOJ overseas, maybe. Do a couple of different shows that elaborate more on story. This is the kind of thing I think that people should do with their families, and that's spend some time making elaborate costumes and sort of having a festival together and experiencing that together. Going out and doing something wonderful, something a little less provincial than, you know, the normal theme park or something, and really something that they have to participate in.
Let's just reinforce to the audience the dates of the show and where they can find more information about it.
July 16th and 17th.
16th and 17th of July.
Labyrinthmasquerade.com. If you type in Masquerade Ball in Google, we're going to come up one or two.
Awesome. Well, this was a very pleasant interview.
Thank you.
I look forward to seeing the show. Thank you very much for coming, Shawn.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Natasha Milazzo. This is Turning the Verge and the very wonderful Shawn Strider. Thank you.
Thank you.
This was actually really good. I really like that.
Thanks.
Did you design that?
Yeah.
Is that meant to be Alexandra?
No. People ask that all the time.